What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to ZAKdown number 3, The Return of Zak, or I don't know, something like that if it was a silly movie that had more sequels than it needed. But anyways, this is Zak with Zak Attack Cards, and we got a nice little opening today. I went ahead on Amazon and picked up some Slam Attacks, which I believe they only make and possibly even sell over in India nowadays, but obviously it used to be in the U.S. market for, I want to say maybe back 10 years ago, something like that. I mean, Attax has been a brand with tops for a long time that they did with everything from baseball to football to now I think they even have what F1, and I guess they still do the wrestling over there. And oh, obviously they still have Match Attacks, which is soccer, not anything that would be of interest to me, but I figured why not go ahead and grab this? Could be something fun to open. Plus, something else that kind of helps me with my, obsessive tendencies is playing games, card games. I'm sure you'll find out, the more videos that I do, is I started, basically collecting trading card games with MLB Showdown, which was such a fantastic card game from Wizards of the Coast. And, I had a little bit of NFL Showdown, and I've kind of gotten back into that through the pandemic, and I have a massive collection now. But you can pretty much obviously only get those on eBay because they don't make them anymore. I'm hoping it's something that maybe they'll consider bringing back because I know it kind of caught fire while the pandemic was happening, and a lot of people were buying it and such. But focusing on what we got to open today here, this is Slam Attacks 2021. It comes with a 2-player game mat, which is awesome because the few Slam Attacks that I do have, I don't have any game mats or anything like that, so now I'll finally be able to learn to play the game the proper way. You get 7 assured limited editions, not exactly sure what that means, 5 assured giant cards, also not sure what those are for, and 30 packs of 6 cards each. So originally I thought this was going to be a relatively short video, but I mean, all that kind of adds up to, somewhere in the realm of like 200 cards. So we'll see what we can get. Hopefully it'll be something nice, something awesome. And you guys can come along for the ride. Why not? I got a couple of helpers here now. Was at Five Below not that long ago and picked up a couple of these weird like mystery box ball things. I don't really know how to explain them, but I ended up getting 2/3 of the New Day. Got Kofi over here and Xavier Woods, or Austin Creed if you watch his YouTube channel, or G4 TV, right? I think he does some work with now. So those guys will, kind of protect the special cards, I guess, or the awesome cards. I don't even really know what the inserts could possibly be. Okay, so I guess this is probably the limited edition cards and the giant cards, if I had to guess. We'll kind of keep this box to the back so that we know what to expect. But that's really cool. It kind of comes in like a team bag. That's awesome. But anyway, if you want to get something like this for yourself, I mean, you can find it on Amazon. Typically, it's going to ship from a really strange named seller over in India, but I've done it twice now and haven't, taken advantage of yet. So I would definitely recommend it if it's something that appeals to you. Oh, that is a really cool card. Look at that, like 2 shots of Cena. That's really cool. So yeah, limited edition. So I guess, like I said, this must be the 7 limited editions. So we got Cena, we got Sasha Banks. Once again, pretty cool. Got 2 shots on there. Mandy Rose. It's an interesting one to make limited edition, especially because their stats are so low compared to the others. Roman Reigns, I mean, the head of the freaking table nowadays, so yeah, of course he's going to be one. Alexa Bliss in her Alexa's Playground gear, again, ripping off possibly my favorite character, definitely within the last few years, The Fiend. There's The Rock, awesome. Randy Orton, that's pretty cool. And I guess we get some, is this on here? I guess these are limited edition too. I do not know. again, don't really know how to really play the game, but I'm hoping that's something I'll be able to figure out, and hopefully it'll just be something that kind of calms me down when I'm having a rough time with my obsessive junk. Special counsel Paul Heyman. You guys will have to let me know if, what is this? In which year Edge made a surprise return after his retirement? Well, that one's pretty easy, right? It's 2020. I guess it's some kind of scratch. Scratch the correct answer to win exciting prizes. They are redeemable at your retailer, except the mega prize, the Swagtron hoverboard. What in the world is the Swagtron hoverboard? For redeeming the mega prize or face difficulty redeeming other prizes, write us. info.india@topstop. Well, I'm gonna say this is probably limited to redemption, maybe over there. I don't see it though, so I don't know. Well, maybe we'll scratch it after and see what happens. But let's take a look at the giant cards we got here. There we go. Karrion Kross. That's awesome. Still a guy that really annoys me they let go. Bianca Belair. There you go. Your current champion. Raw Women's Champion right after WrestleMania. That was a pretty phenomenal match I thought that she put on with Big Time Bex. Bret the Hitman Hart. There we go. A nice legend. There he is. The immortal Hulk Hogan. And last, Apollo Crews. How in the world does he fit amongst all those others I just listed? Anyway, all right. So I guess those are the Giants. When do we get 5 of those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Makes me wonder if it's the same across all the boxes or not. Or what else we got in here? Oh, look at that. So this must be the mat. Take that out and pop that over to the side. And I guess we'll just dump these out. Those are some interesting looking packs in there, right? They don't seem to be really kind of packs at all. They're just that's the end of that empty box. All right. Let's see what we got here. Not a ton of fun here since you can see right through. But I mean, I guess you can't see what's underneath. So. Let's get to ripping and see what's in here. Definitely got the fingers crossed for any form of Bray Wyatt. So we'll see what we come up with. Angelo Dawkins. And the cards are Clash of Champions booster. I'm not sure if there's different series, maybe. That one's holographic and this one is not. So maybe this one's more just your basic standard card or base, whatever. Lacey Evans, anyway, hope she comes back pretty soon. Jordan Devlin, Liv Morgan, Isaiah Swerve Scott, just showed up on AEW a few weeks ago, and another Karrion Kross. Okay, it's pretty cool. Look at that one, the ultra rare NWO edition John Cena. The weird NWO Cena from the Firefly Funhouse match that he had at WrestleMania with Bray, 2 years back now? I think it was, 2 years back. This last year would have been Bray and Orton. Ultra rare, and that's a really cool card. So we'll let Creed take care of that guy. We got a Legends the Champions Never Stay Down. Legends Ric Flair. I guess that's a cool insert too. Maybe we'll put it over here. And there's tag teams too. All right. I'm learning just like you guys are. So hey, if you guys play this, hit me up in the comments below. I'd love to hear what what you think of the game. If it's easy, if it's childish. I mean, I like childish games too. I mean, they're not always. They're not always lacking in fun just because they're designed for children. Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke and Indus Sher, who Veer and Shanky or whatever, right? And Veer's now on Raw, and I don't know what Shanky's up to, if he's even still with the company. Oh, look what's coming up. Yeah, buddy, that's what I'm talking about. Got the Fiend coming up on top of the next pack. That is fantastic. A little bit of a holographic Sheamus, I guess. SmackDown Championship. Maybe that's like a weapon or something. A Hurt Business. So another tag team. Kushida and Leon Ruff. Ariya Daivari and Tony Nese, both no longer with the company. Same with Breezango. So that's the other thing that's kind of cool about these, since they're from last year. You definitely have the ability to get some older guys, obviously, that have been released since then. And there's one right now. That's amazing. The Fiend Bray Wyatt, 100 Club. You're going to go right by Kof and probably not get unseated by anything. The Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah, buddy. Mustache Mountain Tag Team. Dakota Kai. Ember Moon, no longer with the company. And Big E. Big E. Get well soon, big man. That's for sure. That bump you took looked absolutely nasty. If you haven't seen it, you can definitely see it on YouTube, but it's a tough one to watch. Big E, there we go, holographic, all right. Got Eric, the Viking Raiders, or I think that's what they're called on the main roster. Daniel Bryan, Angel Garza, Bailey, and Carmella. Look at this, Mercy the Buzzard. That's awesome. If all the like Firefly Funhouse friends are in this, I'm gonna be so stoked. Mercy the Buzzard. That's awesome. Well, I don't want to cover up the Cena, but we'll just put him off a little bit further to the side here of the hollows. Bronson Reed. Not really sure what he's up to now. He was on Impact for a little while, right? Oh, I messed up my piles here. Forgot this was my tag team pile. We got Aaliyah, we got Dana Brooke, we got Bianca Belair, and there he is, the Rated R Superstar. Sorry, I had to do it once. It was, I just loved how, was it Tony Chimmel that would always announce him so outlandishly like that. But definitely one of my favorite entrances. Bianca Belair holographic, so that's awesome. Definitely up for some female holographics. Becky Lynch, this was definitely before she hit it big. Look at that, 77, 78. Chad Gable, Billy Kay, Chelsea Green, and Aleister Black. Well, everybody, with the exception of Lynch and Gable, are no longer with the company. I believe the Iconics went over to Impact, and they're now like the Inspiration or something like that. Aleister is obviously on AEW. Bret the Hitman Hart. Asuka. Cameron Grimes. He's going to the moon. Alexa Bliss. Very nice. Drew McIntyre and Arturo Ruas. No longer with the company as well. But I believe he was released some time ago. I don't even think he was part of the 100 and some that were released last year. I think he was released even before that, if I'm not mistaken. WWE Icon Seth Rollins. That's a cool card. I guess that's kind of similar to this 100 Club Bray. So I guess we'll also put that one kind of off to the side. I know we're kind of working off a little bit off camera. I just don't have enough space. Drew McIntyre holographic. Alexander Wolf. Candice LeRae. Congrats to her. And Johnny Gargano just had their baby not that long ago. August Gray and Danny Burch. All guys that no longer work there. All right, so maybe we'll take these off camera. That way you guys can see kind of everything that we got here. We'll put Mercy the Buzzard over here because he definitely deserves a spot. See if we can get the rest of the Funhouse friends. I believe is what they called them, right? Kevin Owens. Very awesome. Loved his match with Stone Cold at WrestleMania. You guys want to share your thoughts about WrestleMania down in the comments too? I'd be happy to read through them and comment my thoughts as well. Boa and Cedric Alexander. I thought WrestleMania was fantastic this year. Again, I would hope that they're going to switch back to one night at some point. because of this whole 2 night business, and with a like 2 hour kickoff show every, each night is kind of ridiculous. But that one looks like it kind of goes with Mercy, but we'll put her up there. Cesaro, probably just a matter of time before he's AEW bound. Adam Cole, baby. We got Dexter Lumis, Dave Mastiff, and Charlotte Flair. That's a really nice picture. Oh, we got another 100 Club coming up on top of this one. Kind of wish they would have put the holographic on the back of the pack instead of on the front, but oh, whatever, I suppose. Oh, geez, 101 and 101. Geez, that beats Bray by quite a bit, too. Yeah, Ramblin' Rabbit, son. That's awesome. All right, so we'll put Roman up here, I guess. The head of the table. Ramblin' Rabbit, that's fantastic. I don't know how those work, but they are. I'm definitely going to figure out how to use them in the game. Ariya Daivari, Bobby Fish in AEW, Angelo Dawkins, and Apollo Crews. So I also don't think I've gotten too many duplicates as of yet, which is pretty awesome. Let's see, we're starting off awesome with a nice Asuka holographic. Really thought she was going to come back right after Mania, maybe the Mania after Raw, Raw after Mania. Bo Dallas. There's Braun Strowman. Dabba-Kato, I'm not sure what he's up to. I think he's still with the company, though. Drew Gulak and Dominic Mysterio. Gulak, if you haven't played the new WWE video game, 2K22, I believe it is, he is the best part of that game. He's basically like your trainer if you play through the tutorial and stuff. And it's pretty hilarious. The 100 Club, Drew McIntyre. That's awesome. Put that with... Now it's purple. I don't know what purple... Maybe purple is a parallel or something. Liv Morgan, a breakout star. Elias, who's now Ezekiel, I guess, or Elias's brother, or whatever nonsense they're trying to do with him. AJ Styles, that's awesome. And Damian Priest, who's now doing some weird storyline with Edge. I'm sure you guys are aware of if you saw the Raw after Mania. He's not Elias anymore. He's got short hair, no beard, and all that stuff, and he's Elias's brother. It's so weird. Sami Zayn, that's pretty awesome. His match with Knoxville, I thought, was one of the highlights of WrestleMania. If you can't, Kyle O'Reilly, you can't get down with the hilarity in some of the matches and some of the nonsense, then I don't know what we're doing here. You have to have that. Finn Balor, possibly my favorite current superstar now with the Fiend gone. Some of it though, I think only some hilarity is kind of required, because you look at I still haven't really warmed up to the whole Orange Cassidy thing. I get it. I understand, what they're going for and what they're appealing to. WWE icons, Charlotte, and NXT something. All right, we'll put that with the title, I guess. But I think AEW has a little bit too much of the funny stuff sometimes. Especially now that they have Danhausen. And, again, I find the characters funny, but I don't think you can put all of it on the same card. To me, it becomes a little too much. Oh, there's another title. NXT Cruiserweight Championship. I'll have to figure out what that NXT card is. So just about halfway through these packs. Apollo Crews, holographic. Tag team of Asuka and Charlotte. Interesting. The Lucha House Party. The Robert Stone brand. Surprised it doesn't have Chelsea Green on there, right? Wasn't she part of the Robert Stone brand? The Way, awesome. And, the NXT Championship. That's pretty cool. Love me the black and gold NXT. I still have not warmed up to NXT 2.0. So it's just a tough sell. Again, I like guys like Braun Breaker and stuff like that, but I just don't see why they had to change everything, basically. Trish Stratus, the Legends, that's pretty awesome. Retribution, that was a short-lived thing. Alpha Academy, Casey Catanzaro and Caden Carter, Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan, and the NXT Women's Tag Championships. That's pretty cool. But going back to Retribution, it would have been interesting to see where that storyline was going to go. Like, it just seemed like it didn't really have anywhere that it was going. Maybe they were flying by the seat of their pants or something like that. And then they just decided to end it. So it I don't know. You know, they put Mustafa Ali in there, and then they were like, oh, that's it. It's over. Gallus, one of the best parts of NXT UK, or at least used to be. Raw Tag Team Championships. We got Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon, The Miz and John Morrison, and the Riot Squad. So a few people there that are no longer with the company. Let's see what we got here. Survivor Series Lana. That's pretty cool. Again, no longer with the company. Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. There we go. Got the Universal Championship, which I guess is now the undisputed Universal WWE Championship with the unification. Baszler and Jax. The Intercontinental Championship. And the Viking Raiders. Wish they would have just let them keep the War Raiders. It's such a better name, but I guess when you're aimed at kids or whatever, you can't say war. Riddle, 2021 Breakout Stars. Nice one. Love me some Riddle. Plus him and Orton are just killing it as a tag team. Humberto Carrillo, Jackson Riker no longer around. Leon Ruff no longer around. Flash Morgan Webster. I believe he is still with NXT UK. Though I'm also a little bit not caught up with that. I mean, I haven't really watched anything since the Walter Ilya Dragunov series of matches that were outstanding. You should definitely go out of your way to watch them if you haven't. Braun Strowman, hollow. A finisher card, Roman Reigns, the spear. Okay, didn't know there were attack cards. Now I definitely don't have enough room, but we'll just stick it over there. Joaquin Wilde, Killian Dane, thought there was much more they could do with him. SmackDown Heroes, Roman Reigns, and just a regular Roman Reigns. I don't know if that's an insert or whatever, but we're just going to put it with that. So yeah, this whole thing only costed me like $35, $30, something like that. I can't remember. So, I mean, you can see you get an absolute ton of cards for the price. Damian Priest, Breakout Stars, like that. Casey Catanzaro, Lindsay Dorado, Jessamine Duke, Fandango, Sunil Singh. So pretty much an entire pack of people in the longer work there. And hey, it's the risk or chance you take with these, I should say. Starting off awesome with a nice Randy Orton. That's a nice one. We got holographic AJ. Definitely take that any day of the week. Shotzi Blackheart. Jinder Mahal, the modern day Maharaja. Kona Reeves. And Shinsuke Nakamura. Just a handful more packs to go, and then we'll be all set here. Andre the Giant Legends. Holographic Legends, similar to the Trish there. We got T-Bar, Kevin Owens, The KO Show, Io Shirai, there's Ilya Dragunov, awesome, and Kane. Well, if Ilya is in this, then hopefully we can find ourselves a Walter. We'll have to see. All right, starting off with a Roman Reigns SummerSlam Hollow. King Corbin, who's now, Happy Corbin? Keith Lee, now on AEW. Jake Atlas, Jey Uso, and Grand Metalik. And this pack might start with one of the best toppers. You can only guess who it is. There he is. Funhouse, Bray Wyatt. Let me in. Oh man, it was such a great storyline. We could put that with The Fiend, why not, right there. Oh, keep an eye on him there, little Kof. Come on. Hang in there. Apollo Crews, Breakout Stars. Kushida, Jeff Hardy, now on AEW. Caden Carter, who's upside down for some reason. And Shelton Benjamin. So, Of course, the other interesting thing that was floating around on the internet, last week or somewhere in that range, maybe it was WrestleMania week even, was how much praise The Undertaker was giving Bray Wyatt for his character work, and he basically said that he hopes he comes back and is able to basically continue what he's been doing because he's just so creative, which, how can you argue against that? The Dirty Dogs, cool tag team. Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews. Cesaro and Daniel Bryan, that's right, they were a tag team for a while. The 24/7 Championship, which I'm not even sure if that's even still a thing. And I think most people would be okay if it wasn't. The Street Profits, and the last two, I already gave you a little bit of a spoiler with Sasha Banks being on top of the Ultimate Last Pack. We've got another Raw, similar to the NXT thing, whatever that does. The Bollywood Boys, Elias and Jackson Riker, NXT Tag Team Championship, Legado del Fantasma, and Ciampa and Thatcher. Another one I thought was an awesome team, but they went ahead and dumped Thatcher. And I guess Ciampa's now on Raw from the looks of the last Monday Night Raw. So I definitely wish him the best. Hopefully they're not going to run him off in short order like they do with so many from the original NXT. So one other 100 club, Sasha Banks. So I think we got like 4 of them maybe. Cedric Alexander, TLC holographic. We got The New Day tag team. Grizzled Young Vets. Ever Rise, now on AEW. And finishing off with the United States Championship. So that's all I got for you. This was a pretty cool opening. I'm going to go see if I can figure out how to play the game now and kind of go from there. Like I said, you guys let me know in the comments below if this is something that interests you or something you buy and you play and all that kind of stuff. I'd love to hear from you. Other than that, do the usual. Like, comment, subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.